Steven, tell us the plot to all of the Star Wars. Chaz, I've seen Star Wars. And I can tell you, and I know I disappointed Dan the other day because I told him, because we saw Star Wars in October or something, and I was like, Dan, I don't remember. And he's like, what do you mean you don't remember? I'm like, I was like, it's been more than like 6 days. I don't remember what happened. And he's like, sure you do. And he seemed like really concerned, like I hurt him. And I was like, Dan, I was like, I know the robot has the important thing. He's like, just remember that everything that you thought was in the trilogy is all in the 4th film. And I was like, oh, okay. And it's true, actually. That's what I thought when I saw Star Wars. I was like, we watched 4, and all the stuff kept happening. I was like, Dan, it moved into the 5th movie. And he's like,
Steven,
no, it didn't.
what does the robot do with the important thing, Chaz says?
Okay, so I'm going to start at the top. This will all become muscle memory very soon. I'll just be nailing these. 667, so close. So close. Oh, God. So... Low road. I'll be fine. So, Star Wars 1. Not 1. Star Wars 4. It's so stupid. It's called 4. It's the first one. It's called 4. They did that later, by the way. They changed their minds, and they're like, wait!
Tell us the plot of Doctor Who.
Wait.
We'll be here hours.
Wait, okay, so... Alright, where was I? So, plot of... Which one? Star Wars. So Star Wars starts, and you're in, like... a really bad hospital, basically, is what it looks like. It's a ship. It's in space, because it's called Star Wars and not Hospital Battle. But you're in space, and in the ship, that's what I was saying, it looks like a hospital. So, I don't really remember exactly, but the robots are there. And when I say the robots, I'm referring to the 2 robots. There's 2, they come in a pair. There's, like, a few parts of the films where, like, they don't stick together, but they basically stick together all the time. There's, like, one part with the guy that looks like he stepped out of, like, a disco film. He's in, like, 2 and 3. Django McFly. I don't know his name, but he's the guy... Someone knows his name. I don't know, not Django Fett, actually. I don't remember...
Django McFly.
It's a guy! Ah! Alright, hold on.
Yoda? Boba Fett?
No, not Boba Fett. He's the guy, and he betrays someone, but then he doesn't. And he's like, oh, I'm mysterious. And he has hair. I think he has hair. I don't know if he has hair. He reminds me of someone who would have hair. Lando! Is that... Wait. I don't know. Is that the guy? Fart! I looked at... Is it Lando? I don't know. Is Lando the guy... Is Lando the guy that has hair? Okay, hold on. So, I keep thinking he owns a casino, and that can't be right. He lives in Skyworld. That's right. He lives in Skyworld. Where's Skyworld? Is that the guy? Is he Lando? Is that Lando?
Lando.
Okay. What was I talking about? Mother. What was it? Why was I mentioning Lando? There was a reason. Well, I was talking about the beginning. Let me go back to the start. So, you're in the hospital. And...
Who? Who is you're in the hospital?
You, the viewer. God.
Oh.
You're in the hospital, and the robots are there. So, there's 2 robots. One robot... I already mentioned that they travel in a pair. The one robot... the one robot's worthless.
Which one?
That's C-3PO. He's worthless. He doesn't need to be in the film. In fact, if you watch you can watch all of the movies, and if you just like cover your eyes when he's on screen, you won't miss anything. He doesn't help in any way whatsoever. He's a wimp, and he can't even move fast, and he like rusts. He's completely worthless. He has sass. Okay. Well, that's going to do him a lot of good, getting across the galaxy to the other space hospitals. The other one's a trash can, which sounds bad, but don't worry, he's much better than the 2013 Mac Pro. He is, that's R2-D2, and R2-D2's whole thing is that, I reciprocate, unreciprocate, I take back what I said. I'm not actually even gonna go down that route because, what was I saying? Yeah, R2-D2 is what was I saying? R2-D2 is more sass. R2-D2 has more sass than the other one, C3PO. He has more sass than that. He has more sass, and he just beeps. He's just a little beeper. He's like the little guy on Muppets. Ernest, is that his name? Who's the guy that's always? Oh, he's not in the balcony. What's the one that doesn't talk and he's like Swedish? Ernest? He just goes, eh.
Beaker?
Beaker! What'd I say?
Swedish.
Ernest.
Ernest.
Ernest. That's a better name, Beaker. Oh, it's because he's a scientist. That's right. And he's shaped like a beaker. Okay, Beaker's actually clever, but I like Ernest. I bet Ernest is like a middle name. What was I talking about?
The robot not being worthless.
Why did I talk about Beaker? I've already forgotten what relevance that had.
Anyway, in the hospital, robots.
Okay, so yeah, C3PO's worthless. R2-D2 is the one. R2-D2 has got this special hole. This special hole that he stores videotapes. And he's got this special videotape of... I don't know who she is. She's important. Is she the princess or the queen?
Who?
The
What's her name?
I just keep thinking Queen Latifah. And it's definitely not Queen Latifah. Because I can see Queen Latifah in my head and I'm like, no. Not Queen Latifah. I don't want to look at chat because it'll spoil it. I'm going to try to tell them what is her name? She's not a queen, I don't think. I think she's a princess. Is her...
What's Lucy's dog's name?
Leia. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. Not Queen Leia. Princess Leia. Do we ever see her dad or her mom? We only do in the...
Oh my gosh.
You say that like we do. Oh my god, wait, hold on. I'm an idiot. Wait, we do see her dad.
I haven't even seen
we
them,
do.
and I know
we
that.
do see her dad. Okay, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. So, yes, you're right. You know what's weird, though? You know what's weird? I just realized something. So, I've seen Spaceballs way more than Star Wars. And in Spaceballs, the princess's parents live in, like, the special castle. Her dad is not, Lord Helmet. That, I'm gonna call up Mel Brooks and complain. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so R2-D2's got this special hole. He puts videotapes in it of princesses. It's just his thing. So they are on a ship. I don't remember what's going on. I think the ship is gonna die. And the whole thing basically is like they have to get this tape to Obi-Wan. That's right. They have to get this tape to Obi-Wan. Oh, I made it. They gotta get this tape to Obi-Wan. And they don't know where he is. They don't know jack crap about any of it. They just like, we're useless. And C-3PO is just like, my bum. And that's like the entire film. So something happens and they wind up on, I guess it's, I don't know where it is actually. I want to say it's Tatooine, but I might just be saying that because that's a word I know. It's got 2 suns. I think Tatooine has 2 suns. I don't know. There's a bunch of... So, real talk, if you only ever see one Star Wars movie, just see 4. Just see the first one, because it's basically 3 films in one. They didn't need to keep going.
It is Tatooine.
Okay, wonderful.
Everyone's very proud.
Okay, cool. So, like... You get to... Oh my god. You haven't seen them.
No.
There is this cool...
Let go of my arm.
I'm sorry. There's this really cool car in it. Yeah, there's this car. It floats. It's a hovercraft. It's a hovercraft. It's really neat. So I don't remember exactly what happens, but the robots get out of the thing, and then like after they leave, I think Darth Vader shows up, and he's like, "Where are them robots?" And they're all like, "I don't know." So then he's like, "We'll find them and we'll kill them." So after that, there's like some sort of montage or something. And then the robot, I don't know exactly what happens, but the robots wind up as part of like some dude from Walla Walla, Washington's got like bum robot crap just in a there's a truck. He's got him in a truck, whatever. He's driving this truck around the desert because that's what Tatooine is. It's like no one lives there. And then they stop at this farm, and at the farm is this old man and old woman. They're not old. They're like middle-aged. They're old. Well, they're not middle-aged. They're 56. They're 56 years old, and they have Luke there. And Luke is, I think Luke's like their nephew. And like Luke keeps talking about how he wants to like go, I don't know, hang with friends or something. That part's a little sketchy. I might actually be confusing this with Back to the Future. But he wants to like hang out with friends and his or go to college. I think he wants to go to college. Which now I'm like, no, that's not college in space.
Droids do work out. I want to transmit my application to the Academy this year.
There's not Star Wars college, but there might be. I don't remember. So he wants to like do this thing, and his aunt and uncle are like, don't do that. You can't because we need you on the farm. And it's a farm, but it's not a farm. It's like a oil dispensary or something. I don't know. So then this pickup truck drives by, and they got all these robots in it. And the farmer is like, give me them droids. They're called droids. Give me them droids. So he gets the droids, and after he gets the droids, he has them because that's what ownership is. And Luke is like meeting the droid. Because also, how friggin' weird is it? It's basically slavery, is what it is. Because the robots are like sentient. They're sentient. They have full on conversations and like learn not. Star Wars is bad. Anyway, so what happens is they have these robots, and the robots are like chilling one night, and they're like down in the basement smoking. They're not smoking. I'm adding color, but you get the idea. So they're down in the basement, and then Hans, what's his name? Luke comes down, and he's like, I heard y'all talking. What are you talking about? It sounds important. And he didn't hear anything because R2-D2 just beeps, and C-3PO only says garbage the whole series. So that happens, and after that happens, they're like, okay, for some weird reason we think we could trust you, so we're gonna like tell you. So they tell him that they gotta find Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I think what happens is like Luke is like, wait, Obi, he's that hermit that lives on the edge of town that everyone hates. And then they're like, wait, that's the guy. I don't know why they know that, but they know that. And I don't even know if they knew to get to Tatooine. Maybe they did, because otherwise, out of everywhere in the whole friggin' universe, why would they be there? But whatever. So they get there. So they go see him. They get like jumped on the way. And they go see Obi-Wan, and they're like, hey, this is for you. And the Obi-Wan reaches into R2-D2's special hole and he gets out the thing, and they watch it. And then after they watch it, Obi-Wan's like, "Oh." I don't actually know what he says. I have no idea. I don't know if he's like, "I left this life behind, I can't do this," or if he's like, "Oh, that sucks, we should fix this." But something happens, and basically he decides that Luke can learn the Force. And that Luke is like, "I hate life at home, and I wanted to go to space college anyway, so can I just, like, go with you?" And then, I don't know, something happens, and he tells him to go to see Yoda. I think. I actually think that's in movie 5. So, like, I don't know what happens after that. I don't know if he sees Yoda next or not. That seems wrong. But let's just assume I'm right. So he goes to see Yoda, and Yoda's like, "Stand on your head." And that's it. And then he leaves. And then... Oh, no, he's got to fly the plane. When does he fly the plane?
I have no idea.
Yoda's not in 4. Yoda's in 5. Okay, so... Never mind. Obi-Wan's like, "Go see Yoda." And he's like, "No, I got to fly this plane first." So he goes... I don't know what happens. He somehow gets in a plane, and then he blows up the air conditioner unit in the big plane. Anyway, let's just jump ahead to movie 5. So in movie 5, he goes back to Obi-Wan, or Obi-Wan's dead. I don't know. Obi-Wan comes to him in a dream and is like, "Go see Yoda."
Same.
And he goes to see Yoda. And, oh, what about Chewie and Han? Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. I am missing parts of the story that weren't that important to me when I watched it. Han is cool. I like Han Solo because he has, like, this air of, like, cool about him. But, like, I don't remember where he fits in this. Like, there's the big slug.
The big slug.
Man, there's a lot to Star Wars. I was just hitting on the parts that I thought were important, but I'm realizing now that there's a lot more I'm missing. Let's just assume I didn't forget it. So he goes to talk to Yoda. We're in movie 5 now. I know that we've skipped meeting like multiple people. But also, Han and Chewie are together, so they're just like one unit. And Chewie can't talk. Chewie's just really tall and goes, and that's it. I just assume he's in pain all the time. He's a bear, so he probably got his leg stuck in a bear trap, because that's what happens when you're a bear. And he's just
your
you
leg,
can't,
it's caught in the bear trap.
and you can't see it under all that fur. Anyway, it doesn't matter. What was I saying? I have no idea what I was saying.
You said something about Jabba.
Oh, I have enough coins. Slugman, yeah. They see Slugman in the first one. Go to the 5th film, see Yoda. Yoda teaches him how to stand on his head. He leaves. He's like, okay. Then they see Lando.
Steven's trying to, in his exhaustion, explain Star Wars.
I left out very key characters, and I've forgotten a lot. But I'm trying. I'm trying my best.